Alright, peace everybody. Yeah. Go by the name of the government is Eddie Petit, a.ka.a. Props, a.ka.a. the BlaccPreZidon. Yeah. First installment of the BlaccPreZidon. I don't want to call it podcast. Just brushing the cobwebs off. Got a lot to talk about, so just chose today for a particular reason. If you know, you know, but multiple reasons at that, though. Really what happened is that with all of the things that's been happening, I've been wanting to comment, but things were happening so fast that I wanted to wait. Plus, you know how things are. You have to have some type of alignment, especially when you're dealing with people in this medium. Everybody's an astrologist now. Everybody's a, conspiracy theorist. So I wanted to make sure that I was in alignment also. But the events of the past 6 months. Now, forgive me, like I just started, so the freestyle is there, but I've been taking a lot of notes, so I might refer to my notes just to refresh my memory or what have you, right? So, yeah, because of the breakneck things that's been happening, particularly the past 6 months, for example, I made a little list from Fannie Willis to Puff to Haiti, the Gaza protests, to Drake versus Kendrick, to the discussion on who invented hip-hop, to Biden stepping down, Trump assassination attempt, the Olympics, and then today, the day after the DNC, which was a good day too. I saw that this day, because it fell after the DNC, will be a good day. So yeah, with all of that happening, multiple notes. I know you see my hat. If you know my hat, if you see the reason I wear the hat, and of course the fact that all of this happened during hip hop's 50th anniversary. So there's a lot of energy, a lot of energy going on that I like to harness, and I'm sure a lot of people want to harness right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna get into that too. But so it was just like, how do I jump in, right? Now let's first of all, I made a comment on Facebook where I said that when it comes to, because now let's start with this. If I mention your name, if I mention someone's name, whoever's watching, I'm not giving anybody props. Because nobody gives me props. I had to give myself props, props, right? But I'm only giving it to reference the people who are watching. That's the only reason. Now, if one of these people I'm mentioning names are watching, take offense, holla at me. We could debate, we could talk, or whatever, actually. So I'm just referencing. And the reason I feel like that too, because yes, I feel like, there's been a lot of disrespect, but niggas be biting my shit. And when I make that assertion, I'm gonna show and prove, which means I'm gonna make the argument, provide evidence, and then let you make the conclusion, So don't let the approach or the personality overwhelm your analysis of whatever argument and evidence I provide, right? So I say that to say, of course, that I made a comment on my Facebook page, which I feel like people watch all the time, and my Twitter, You know, am I delusional like these bum ass niggas try to tell me? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like I said, you know. Oh, I forgot also, I'm Papa Doc of the New Rap Order and not Eminem. Yeah. So I made a comment where I said that in response to Dr. Umar Johnson, where, you know, he was making a comment about, where he was talking about Jay-Z's not performing at the 50th anniversary, and in the course of doing that, he made a reference to himself as, you know, the prince of, you know, like the premier Pan-African mind in the world or some shit like that. Right? And I wrote in my response, I said that he's not. Especially since, and this is why too, if you notice subtly, not subtly, like it's been overt, like people have been trying to like recalibrate their how would I say, like the persona, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, you know, everybody's now people want to be everybody's a hip hop head, and now they see they got to talk about politics, and then they got to talk about Pan-Africa, and they got to be, you know? So I see this. But the thing about it is, I saw everybody's progression, you know what I'm saying? Including Dr. Umar. I saw everybody's. So this Pan-Africanism thing that he's talking about is new. Like, he just, you know, not to say he didn't have the knowledge of it, but he's not premier. Because I'm gonna show and prove this to you right now. And this is a good jump start for the. But yeah, like I made the comment when he said that. I made the comment I wrote on my Facebook page to say that when it comes to, particularly with hip hop itself, my formal academic training, meaning going to school. Now this is a good place to start too, right? Now how I'm gonna do it, how I do it, like I said, I show and prove. So it could be a book. By the way, hit for example, I'm doing this right next to my Jordan Dream Team cup. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like this right here though. And it's definitely from 92. Is it? Right? So that's an example. Showing, like, I'm gonna do that a lot because for me, and it's all debate. This all, like I said that about Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar claims to be the premier, you know, the prince of Pan-Africanism and things like that, right? And I've tweeted him to, like, there's nothing that I'm going to say you're gonna hear me say that I don't tweet niggas directly and tell them. All right. I'm always ready. Niggas be fronting though. They front. They hating and they fronting on speaking on the platform. So that's why I'm doing this too. But we're gonna go through the whole backstory because it's not gonna look like I just found out about YouTube. But so he makes this comment, and then I say that again because my formal academic education. I forgot how I said it. Like my formal academic education, my practical experience as a hip hop artist, and my metaphysical conception of it, I don't have any match, including putting it within the Pan-African context. That's what Umar can't do, which is why he can't fuck with me, and most niggas can't. You're the prince of Pan-Africanism, and watch how it played out too. Watch this. This is why it's wicked. Listen to this. Listen to this. Watch. So, like I say, right? I'm over here Like, I'm looking for a way to. Yeah, you see this? You see the sunroof, right? I'm looking for a way to get in. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm gonna talk now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk now. Oh, because like I'm saying, think about it like for the 6 months that all of this has been happening. I'm gonna say the past 6 months, like my perception of hip hop has gotten like iller too. You know what I'm saying? Like ill, like. And I'm gonna give examples. I'm talking about shit like I just thought about something and the shit come on TV the next day. Shit like that. That's the level of YouTube shit has got too. Like that is, people perceive the algorithm, but you don't know what they do with it, right? So, like I was saying, what I was saying, yeah. So boom. So boy, he claims to be the Prince of Pan-Africanism, but doesn't explain hip hop within the Pan-Africanism context, right? Now, does it relate? Well, that's something that I went to ancient Egypt. I didn't go to ancient Egypt, did I? I went to Kemet, Egypt, to present a scholarly work on is hip hop African religion. So of course I see it like that. Of course. And that's the thing about it too. See, the thing about it is that, look, to do and in the art and in the response when I wrote that, what I said was, and that's part of the reason why I'm talking now, is the fact that it's the niggas in Harlem, another person I'll mention, but who doesn't give me props, so he don't get props for this mention, Sonetta. That's who put Umar on, bro. That's why they know you, instead of possibly knowing me. But why Sonetta don't fuck with me or doesn't? That's just hate. Because it's impossible for him not to know me. Why do you say that? Are you delusional? Because because guess what? Because, let me give you an example. Right? First example. And to show you that how niggas are, like how people are, like, it's like Biggie said. They see you in the streets and be like, yo, he nice, but that's on the low though. You understand? And that's in all walks of life. That's not even just rapping. Everything. I heard a dude say one time, that's how I knew a dude who's supposed to be close to me was a scumbag. And he's sitting next to me, he's like, yeah, I ain't gonna tell him he hot. He gonna get gassed up. These are the people that I'm surrounded with. And this is why I continue too, because these people who surrounded me my whole life, I gotta show them that they can never ever stop me. I could stop right now, because I'm satisfied. But just for posterity, especially with this election coming up, we're gonna spit, right? So boom. So I'm working at a college, right? And then when I was working on is hip hop an African religion? I did it, and then there was a dude I used to see on B-Cat. Anybody know what B-Cat is? Right, B-Cat is Brooklyn Cable Access Television. Yeah, B-Cat. That's right. Talking all that black shit. That's about it too. The black shit. We're gonna talk about that too. So he's a professor, and then I seen him. I'm like, yo, what up, yo? Boom, read my paper on hip hop as African religion. He like, sure, yeah. All right, give it to him. Never seen him, never talked to him, right? Now the thing about it is that even doing this in the conference, and this is a school that's supposedly, I'm gonna tell you what it is, Medgar Evers, because we're gonna get back to that. I'm getting all of y'all niggas, but yeah, everybody getting it now. So I'm at Medgar Evers, and then I gave the dude the paper. You know what I'm saying? But while at Medgar Evers, also supposedly they call Medgar Evers the Black City College spot. You know what I'm saying? CUNY, City University in New York. And then so I gave him the paper. He's a professor. I never seen him. But while I was there, also I was trying to get into another conference. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, yeah, we can start like this. As a matter of fact, let me see, where's that? Damn. See? Oh man. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Matter of fact, this is see, we got all the receipts here, baby. This is actually the book that the conference at the school is called Uncovering Connections. This is the book that the conference publishes with like the work of the people in the conference. Okay? So the lady at the conference, you know, she was just like, you know, she was kind of fronting. And that's something you see to this day. You see to this day, like, we're going to talk about all of that. She was kind of fronting though. But she let me and the dude who worked there, I ain't gonna say your name yet. We did it though. She gave us a little spot and we did it. 1 year. And then she let me do like the main conference the next year. Yeah. Put me like on a panel or some shit to talk about it. Hip-hop is African religion. So when I get over there, the dude who I gave the paper to the year before was like this. I went like this. I said like this. I didn't even know he knew. I was like, what? And while he's doing his shit, right, he references me. He's like, yeah, there goes such and such and such. Yeah, brother. Like, he bigging me up. So he knew my shit. He had read it. Who was that? Y'all niggas OG Professor Small, nigga. That was 20 years ago. A few years after that, then I went to Kemet and did that. With another cat from Mecca who's a hater, Crawford. We talking today, right? So my point is that how would Sonetta or whoever black conscious community not know me? Your OG knows me. Here's another one. My Pala too. The lady who calls herself Queen of the African Diaspora, she knows me too. As a top-notch scholar. But neither of them have ever brought me in to talk. But they damn sure read the Facebook and the blog. By the way, go check out my shit. www.BlaccPreZidon.com. BlaccPreZidon. Read that and then look at that and you see why my hat look like this. But anyway, so those are your OGs, black conscious community. Now you can say, yo, how does this dude know you? He don't know me. But me who live in Brooklyn, like I said, I live in Brooklyn, used to go uptown all the time. We're gonna get into that too. I used to go uptown all the time for some positive black shit. All the time. Right? And I'm from Brooklyn. So I'm always moving around. Period. Right? Now, you can say different circle, but so he doesn't know me, but he knows Casual. Casual is a rapper. Big up Casual. From Oakland, who talks about hip-hop, or who talks about a.ka.a. Casual is a dope rapper, but Casual don't have no massive hits and shit like that. A cat like me would know him because I'm a hip hop connoisseur. But these are one cats on 125th don't know that nigga. But how Sinai know him? Because word travels. But word from Brooklyn didn't travel to Harlem that a dude who wrote Hip Hop is African Religion is out here. Come on, son. Come on, bro. Come on, man. That's why when I look at this black, that's why that black shit right now, boy, I'm like, psh, y'all niggas been bullshitting with that shit since Obama. We gonna get into that. So yeah. That's the level that I'm on as far as black consciousness, whatever. So-called. Before it got hot. We're going to show and prove that. Listen, all you have to do, like I said, go to BlaccPreZidon.com. Go check that out and peek my stuff for yourself, the timeline and everything. But we're going to get into all of that because I know, like I said, I seen the whole shit develop. So I seen who was doing what when. All right? So yeah. So when Umar says that shit, like nigga, the dude in Harlem put you on and bigged you up, bro. Put you on the DVDs and all that. Just like he did the Polite. Yeah. And his second part. So, second part. I got stories for you. Trust me. Yeah, listen. The only reason I don't do this shit is because because of business. But we doing this for rap because this is Hip Hop 50. This is like Star Wars. Because I see a lot of niggas fronting out there, boy. Fronting. Biting. Fronting. Oh, I forgot to say all the stuff that happened. That's been happening. We also must say that there's something that happened with the former president of Haiti, Sweet Mickey. Very interesting. You see the cornucopia of topics I have to choose from. How can I not come on YouTube and start talking? But anyhow, like I said, like I'm saying, I want to use my chain of thought. Right? It's funny, I had all these notes. I'm still freestyling, but don't worry, I'm going to get to all my notes. Okay? So, good example. Right? And we're going to get to, and this is going right to hip-hop media, yo. Watch. Just to give you examples, I have no match. I have so many, like, you know, these niggas be on some CO conspiracy shit. I got so much of that as it relates. See, it's about you, knowledge of self. You calling yourself God, show you God. How you God? How you God? Because you know 120? You got to show more. Show what did you build? What about you manifest God, power, or whatever how they like to say it, being a force and power? How? Anyway. So, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Flatbush. Now, let me not, see, I ain't gonna get that either. But nah, I'm not even gonna do that. Because when I was repping Flatbush, that shit wasn't it. Now everybody's in Flatbush. They got Flatbush this, Flatbush that, Flatbush this, Flatbush that, and niggas don't holler at the guy. You probably get tired of me saying that shit, right? Yo, we gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about talking. Now, so I'm from Brooklyn. I live in Flatbush. They gonna say that. That's what I represent as a hip hop artist. I represent New York, Brooklyn. I have no boundaries. As a hip hop artist, I say, yo, I'm gonna represent Flatbush to give it a different sound because I saw something in it. I'm gonna get to that. But so anyway, so I'm out there. I'm at a club. Okay. King Simon is the selector. He on the mic, right? He on the mic. And then it's 2004. And that's another thing too. Like, this is a preparation, and as we move on, I'm preparing you, giving you little anecdotes, and we're gonna be moving, different contexts. Like, for example, I want to say that one of the reasons too I didn't, something kind of whack happened to me, right? So it's funny, something happened to me, but you know what helped me push through that shit? Hip-hop did. The last 6, like I said, plus with all that. So all of that shit has happened. Something personal happened to me too. So it was like all this shit, but then hip-hop was like giving you that, right? So I felt like, but even though something happened to me, I felt, and that's why I wear this hat too, I felt like a cycle ended. Like a 20-year cycle, bro. That's how I felt. I felt like, yo, man. Especially the fact that, again, leap year, 20 years later. Alright, let's get to that. So that's how I felt. And so the context, a lot of what I'm going to speak about in the coming months is going to be from really a lot of periods. We could do all periods. We could do, and that's a double entendre too. We could do all periods, time periods and periods like a teacher, which I'm a substitute off and on. I've done I just did a year and a half at a charter school, so teach world and American history. So it's like how these bum ass niggas be like, yeah, we went to jail, like, and they like off and on. For the past 16 years, I've been teaching off and on, including other stuff. So I'm a real general. Niggas be calling themselves generals. They got 5,000 fucking videos. How do you got 5,000 videos, bro? And you a general? You never outside. But let's not get into a tangent. So we could go from different periods. I see periods from 84 to now, 94 to now, 2004 to now, even 14 to now. But we could go further than that. We go to 74, 64 with the civil rights, 54 with the Brown versus Belgication, 44 with Pan-African Congress, 34 when Nation of Islam started, 24 when my grandfather was born. We could do the whole 100 years. What you want to do? Context. Now. So that's how I felt the past 20 years, like kind of the cycle. And when I look around and see what I've accomplished and how I see shit. Right? But I remember into 04, and that's the point too. Is that so I'm in a club, right? And then they had just given a coup d'etat to Aristide, which is central to what we're talking about now. You're gonna see. So they gave a coup d'etat, and I'm in the club. I'm in the club. Church Ave, Flatbush. And King Simon, this cat named King Simon, who's a radio personality. He was a radio personality at that time. He's on the mic, doing his thing, he's rap, chatting. Yo, boy looks dead in my direction, boy. I don't care what he say. And he like, and the thing about it is too, he Jamaican, right? And he know that it was mad Haitians in there. So he looks dead at me and he says, not dead at me, I mean, he over there, but I'm in the crowd. But you could tell he focused in my direction. And he like, oh, you see what happened to Haiti? Oh boy, they could never get a chance, boy. That's cool. You ready? Okay. He's right. He was right about that. I'm looking for something, that's why. Because I'm going to pull, let me see. Let's see if this could be it right here. This ain't it. But yeah, so he says that, dead at me. Just like when that bum dude, I'm really from New York. That's what this, see, let me say this too. My discussion is going to be based on different content, different perspectives, right? Especially as it relates to hip hop. One is going to be, shit, I had that shit written down too. Haitian American. Person of Haitian descent, born in the United States of America. That dual consciousness, like Du Bois would say. Then, what's been missing in hip hop discourse, purposefully, is the native New Yorker. And then, I would say, working class, lower, like going to school, work, job. It's working job, same shit, right? School, work, like trying to make it. I come from that perspective, right? And then, of course, a hip hop practitioner. Everything. From the label, to producing, on my own. On my own. By necessity. My shit is turned into a protest now. Clearly. Almost. Although, my shit will cross over right now, but obviously it's some type of trepidation. And we're gonna get, you ain't hear nothing. But what I'm saying is that I'm a hip hop practitioner. Love the craft, study the craft and all that shit. See, like I said, so King Simon says that shit. I'm like, just like when Scar, he was on the radio one time talking shit like, oh, these Haitian niggas be talking shit about. Just like Prince Namor 777 was taking shit. He was talking shit too. I see everything. Like, oh, that Haiti bullshit. Peace, God. And then how Star was like, oh, these Haitian niggas be talking about 200. Yeah, they ain't do shit since. My boy had to tell me that shit. Like, yeah, nigga, he got it right. He Haitian too. Light-skinned Haitian nigga though. He's like, yo, man, that nigga kind of right, bro. This the type of shit I have to hear, bro. That's why I wear this shit too, because I was dating this girl, not dating her. I was hollering at this girl and then she looked at me, she was trying to play. She's like, nigga, you war-torn ass nigga. I'm like, damn, I'm war-torn. And when I look at my life, it does seem like I was a child soldier type of nigga. Alright. So boom. But so he says that. I'm like, yeah, I'm on a troll what? I don't care, nigga, or whatever, dog. But then the thing about it is, see, this is the thing, like I say, B. This is the reckoning. But when? You want to start? You ready to start? All right. But when my boy got into office, boy, everybody became Malcolm X. That's great. I have yet to have anybody holler at me. Yeah, and that's wrong. Because I know it's purposeful. But see how God worked though. But King Simon, who you was trying to big up though? I ain't gonna say his name. You bigged up that boy like he was, and it was a plot too. These niggas thought they was smart. They were smart. Like they were putting him as a Crip. Oh, the Crip bringing him to Harlem. He's spitting all his knowledge. You was bigging him up. And I don't know, I talked to you about that too. Not only the fact that you was bigging him up, and y'all, I'm like, this shit don't make no sense. Yo, how y'all on some black consciousness shit, and you don't got one Haitian nigga you talk to? Does that make sense? Not one? And I'm not even bigging up the Haitian niggas either, but because it's not even that. It's not about the Haitian shit. It's about the type. It's about being one that could appeal to everybody. These niggas, you gotta think. See, I tell the Haitian niggas that all the time. Haitian cats. I tell them that. Not all of them, but like, I say, yo, you gotta think. That's when you don't have knowledge of self. Knowledge of self meaning like the ability to look at yourself from the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta think like the Haitian community was like getting abused. Like they know that. Saying niggas got AIDS, they stink, they got AIDS, they burnt a nigga, plunger. But niggas, but you know, niggas kind of survived. And in some instances appears to have, well, definitely they've elevated. But you gotta think, like, yo, niggas don't like that. You think people wanna, listen, bro. People don't like that shit. So you think any community that was used to abusing Haitians is gonna big up a Haitian like that? They're gonna big you up. They're gonna big you up. You got flags in every video now. BlaccPreZidon running like a motherfucker. How many artists you have? BlaccPreZidon and Kodak? Stop it. Y'all trying though. It's not just them. Cause y'all Haitian niggas is trying too. You want to cross over bad. But the point is that, how in the world would King Simon not know who I am, bro? To the point, listen, to the point, right? I'm in the studio. No, I'm not in the studio. I was in the studio. You know where the studio was? And we're going to get to this, boy. You know where the studio was? Grand Army Plaza. That's what the studio was. I'm going to tell you the song I recorded, too. I record a song, then I go to a.ka.a. for like a class, for like some type of like thing to, it was about script writing or some shit like that. Because that's what I do. I build. See, that's why I have business cards like this. You see? And that's another thing, too. This bum-ass nigga was telling me, hey, this bum. Hey, this bum. He like, yeah, nigga, you need a team. Well, nigga, you don't think I know that? This is just one. Oh, hold on. Here's two more. Here's another one. Another one. Here. Another one. All business cards. So this dude tells me, yo, you need a team. And that's what I do. I go around and I network. I'm going to pull some of these out for you in a minute. Watch. So he tells me that, right? So if you think I need a team, that means you see I need help. So why don't you offer the help instead of telling me I need a team? Because you don't really want to help. See, that's the type of people that surrounded me. All right. So, I catch my train of thought now. King Simon, blah, blah, blah. Fronting the black shit. Business cards, team. In any event. So let's go. So that's the point. Oh, that a.ka.a. Taking this script writing course. I come downstairs. Who's in the front? King Simon. Waiting in front of the elevator. And it's funny too. Big up George Frazier. Because he was giving a lecture too. George Frazier wrote a book, which I had a long time ago. And I'm going to tell you where I bought it too. See, once I be like, you going to be like, oh, this thing. Yeah. Niggas just be front. Because again, I represent something that they haven't seen. Plus the rapping. I don't even see, when you rap, like in New York, when you rapped, and you got to the point where people knew you rapped, you didn't think about it no more. That's what happened to me. Once I knew that, yo, these niggas know I'm nice on this shit, I never even thought about that shit. But now I'm thinking about it, everybody knows I fucking rap. And I just help. See, oh, this is a piggyback to the thing I'm talking about too. A few things. So, yeah. So big up George Frazier. He had a book that was called Success Runs in Our Race. As a matter of fact, see, I'm getting y'all. As a matter of fact, I bought it the same time I bought this book, the same place. See, look at my book, man. That's what I do with my book. This book is called Think and Grow Rich, a Black Choice. Ooh. Think and Grow Rich, a Black Choice. I bought it in the same spot. Namaskar. Shout out to Bob Law. Hold on. Now, So lost my train of thought again, right? But fuck it. Yo, let me see. I talk about George Frazier, Bull, successful. Oh, now this is what I was gonna say. The hip hop credibility thing. Now let's transition into hip hop media. Let's go. All right. But first, no, not first. Let's start it though. So like I said, I've been moving around like yo, watching shit, and then like it was almost like every day I saw something that I could look at. Again, I could look at it and break it down like how these cats try to do. But with me, on some hip hop shit, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. The level. I'm breaking shit. I'm like, look at this. Again, it's because of the native. You guys don't. And that piggybacks. Excuse me. Piggybacks on what I said. Oh, also, you know what? Oh, I forgot. Like I said, the spirit of the Olympics, I got my Michael Jordan cup. Also got my first Snoop Dogg tape. I still have it. Look at that shit. Yeah. So that means I had Doggy Style in 1993 and I lived in Flatbush. I had the Chronic too. But anyway, and I had the Chronic. I got the Chronic too. That's a double entendre. Right, boom. So I've been waiting for something to come through and jump and say, boom, watch this, yo. And every day I'll be like, yo, this one is perfect. I'm like, yo, this one is perfect. I'm like, yo, this one is perfect. And up until today. And today I found one that was really close to perfect. And that is, again, if I mention the name and I'll give you I'm not giving you no props because you don't give me no props. Niggas don't want to like my shit, share my shit, but I know they see it though. How? Oh, it's a coincidence. It's a coincidence that a dude from Oakland, California, he's doing a show and he got people from my Twitter time. How would he even know them? They're not that popular. Right, all right. So today, I saw who Complex, you know, talk the business, named the #1 hip hop personality, DJ Academics. Named him the #1 hip hop media cat. Right? And this is weird to me too. That's why I don't fuck with this shit like that too. Because it's like, why am I watching a dude talk about somebody talking about something? That shit is what? That shit is, I don't even understand. That shit, I don't, yo. And then this dude is like, yeah, I'm gonna link the content creator. I'm like, yo, man, you're not creating no content. All right. So I guess I'm not creating it too, but I'm gonna show you the difference right now. So DJ Academics, watch this. He does that. That's what he does. You know, he comments on shit. So he comments on Dr. Umar talking about how hip hop hasn't done nothing. You know what that is right there? That shit is a fucking. Oh, I wish I had a bat. That shit was like, I was like this. See? Yeah. I had to put that Aaron Judge on this one. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get them niggas. Bow. Speaking of Aaron Judge, right? Sidebar quick. This is like one of the signs I seen. How I'm watching TV, I see a New York Yankee commercial for Polo. Cologne. Polo cologne like this. Alright. back to the subject. So academics talking about Dr. Umar. Watch this. Listen to this. He praised the shit, right? And Umar is talking about Ifa, which is an African religious system in relation to what? Vodou, Haitian Vodou. So he's breaking it down. He's like, yeah, you know, blah, blah. And it's good though. And what is he? And of course he's invoking some Haitian shit. Yeah, you know, Ogun. Just like the other dude, Tariq Nashi. We're gonna talk to you too. You switch your whole. I'm gonna get you right after this. Yeah. No, watch this. So, Dr. Umar breaking the shit down, you know, trying to break it down. He's like, yeah, you know, the Haitians had this thing called a.ka.a, man, or something like that, you know? And he breaking it down. What does academics do? He fast forwards the shit. He don't even pay attention to that shit. Now, so what does that show? He doesn't even have a conception of hip-hop being an African religion. Not even a culture yet. He doesn't even have that. Listen, he's from Jamaica, yo. See, when you don't know people, you listen. First of all, he definitely probably from the country. And he a young cat. That's why he like cartel. So that means that if I don't listening to him, he doesn't reference older. That's what's missing too. No historical framework, no musical framework when it comes to hip hop media. Poor. That's why it's about gossip, who went to jail, this, blah, blah. Because you guys don't know about music. You don't know the music as far as the artists and the songs. You don't know music as far as like the beat, like how you make beat, like. You can't, like, the analysis is poor. Act has none. I don't blame him, he's a young cat. But see, you know what I'm saying? See, he had no conception of that. And see, I'm going, man, I said I was going to do 30 minutes. I'm already at 47. I'm going to keep going, bro. I might start up after an hour, though. All right. So, he had no conception of it. Now, this is a question. Let me show you how long. See, exhibit number 1. I wrote is hip-hop is African. I'm not asking you. It was just a comparison. Is there validity to it? This is what I'll say. Man. This is what I'll say. You know? About 15 years ago, somebody called me. It's just like being really nasty to me, saying nasty shit about me and my mom. And so, you know, I look at my books, because I get a lot of books. And I noticed how, like, all my books were organized, like, mad precisely. It was like, I'm looking at a magazine, I'm like, yo, like, they captured time perfectly, yo. And the order, and the type. I was like, yo, that shit. The first time I had that conception was with my tapes. Like, I used to have bad tapes, but I lost some. But the tapes that I kept were so, like, they told a story. So I was like, yo, this shit is telling me a story. Yeah. So, and guess what? Hip-hop media also. Right? It was this magazine. I know you know who this is, right? Yeah. Right? It was this magazine. Now, this came out in 1994. 30 years ago. Oh, sorry about that. 30 years ago this came out in 1994. Right? And lo and behold, who is the editor-in-chief? I don't know. Oh, wait. Not the editor-in-chief. The managing editor is Elliott Wilson. Number 5 on the complex list. Now, see, the complex list, you got to think about it. Like, it's Fugazi all the way around. Come on. DJ Academics, Kai Cenat, they're on the list because their demographic, these corporate cats can't stop. The younger cats on the they can't, to ignore them. They looking crazy. They already look. It's like how Chef G. Not giving you props, Chef G, because I don't really know what's going on over there, right? But nobody wants anybody to be in jail though. But it's like how he got all these views or whatever, but he don't play on the radio. And he popular. You know, in New York. So this is Elliott Wilson, number 5. And like I say, this shit right here, boy, it almost captures the time perfect. Let's go through it. Let's see. And like I say, the thing about it is that I'm going to show you how, like, I'm using something from 1990. Like I said, I'm no match. I'm using something from 1994 and relating it to today right now. This nigga just was on TV yesterday. Elliott Wilson, number 5. But I'm going to make some points with this. So, this is pretty good. Look at this. And I know, let's start with this, though. Okay. Next time I come through, I'm going to go through systematically and tell you, why should you listen to me? I'm just talking shit. Why should you listen to me? Or any of these niggas. I'm going to go through that. Right? But first, let me run down, like, I'm nice with the pen. I'm a writer. I've written articles that have been published. And I'm saying, scholarly work, journal, blog. That's how I know, like, somebody has an I'm gonna write too, but somebody has a collection of all my shit, like, that I've written. I'm nice like that. Even the love letters that I even write to girls. I'm not ashamed of nothing. I'm nice with my pen. So I used to always pay attention to writers. So I know a lot. I knew in hip-hop, I knew and met a lot of writers. I met, first of all, big up to the God, BlaccPreZidon, who used to write producers column in rap pages. I'm going to pull some of my shit out in a minute. Hold on, wait. So big up BlaccPreZidon, Ronan Rowe, not you. I'm getting on you in a minute. Rob Marriott. That's who I know. Ronan Rowe, Rob Marriott. Shout out to even you, Cheo. Shout out to Harry Allen. Shout out to Michael Gonzalez. Shout out to Carlito Rodriguez. Sheena Lester. Dream Hampton. Chairman Mao. I met all these people, like, so I know hip-hop journalism. And obviously I've seen the evolution of it. But this one's pretty good though, like I said. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. And this tells you a lot too. And this shows you, because when you look at this, you're seeing an evolution. So when you go from this to now, you're like, what happened? Can academics make that analysis? He cannot. He wasn't alive. And he don't do the analysis like that anyway. Maybe as he get older, but that's what I'm saying now. So put him number 1 is a mind game to make his crowd think that that organization is relevant. That's what that's about, right? All right. But like I said, I'm just reading, and I'm looking at names that have become. Look. Here's another one. Oh, I forgot this dude too. Look. Here's a couple more that I've heard of. Look, this is it right here. 94. All these niggas here. Sasha Jenkins, Elliot Wilson, Jeff Mile. Who else is famous? Chio H. Coker is in this bitch. Chris X. Michael Gonzalez. Alan S. Gordon, I remember. Tracy McGregor Buju's homegirl. That's it. Teray Upski. All in this. All writers in this magazine. And here's another one too. Max Glazer. But here's the point. Before I say this, let me Google to make sure. You know what I'm saying? Let me Google to make sure. I know I'm going on for an hour. I'm gonna try to finish in an hour and 15 because I'm on a roll. But as a matter of fact, this dude named Max Glazer was a writer for this. He has some reggae dude now. And that's what's going on with, y'all not ready for this. I'm about to break this down. Watch this. Because the first impression of this, and that's why I'm doing this too, is to think about how many people had, extensive careers in hip hop, bro. Extensive corporate careers. And I've never had one. They paint murals for rappers and give them scars. You see one? But I have one. So this magazine's ill. Like, look. Look at this. Here's another good one right here. Who's this right here? Common sense. Standing in front of a newspaper spot in New York. What kind of career has he had? You know what I'm saying? Watch this. Oops. This is a kid. Watch me show y'all in there. Watch this. Who's this? The Notorious Big. Saying? You know what I mean? We got Fat Five Freddy. He's in here. But I remember there was an article. Hold on. It gotta be yeah. But watch this. But let me tell you why this is ill. You see, not just for that, like I said. First of all, this is ill because this ain't the one, but like I said, I watched this. I'm like, yo, how did I keep this? That's kind of ill that I kept this because of the knowledge in it. But why this is really ill? Check this out. Oh, here we go. The conception of me talking about is hip hop and religion is a outgrowth of years of discussion on hip hop and culture, bro. Yeah, look, this is from 94. Look, I'm showing you this from 94. First page. What is hip hop? Oh, of course, and who's there? Snoop. What is hip hop? They've been pondering about that shit for years, bro. So that's why when you see Dr. Umar talking trash, like how can't you reference the hip hop discourse even to make a counter argument. Niggas got, yo, this man. I'll be able to get into that too. Because you know how I know there's a lot of books on hip hop? Because I used to go to the Brooklyn Public Library where there was no books on hip hop, bro. And guess what? I tore out. Just like I said, like I say, the point is that it's some type of, you call it God, hidden hand, universe, that guided me through this hip hop shit. It makes sense. I ripped out 3 pages out of what many consider to be the first book written on hip hop. Not the first book, but really like the first book that was in the library. It wasn't books like that in the library. Definitely not about business. And when I read it, I'm gonna show it to you. I have it right here. I'm gonna show it. Here we go. Man. Watch when I read it. Let me read a little bit for you. I'm not gonna read it yet. But it all connects. You watch. So, this is the first. Like I said, I kept it. I was like, yo, that's kind of ill. I kept it. You see it's ill. Your boy Elliot Wilson was here, along with a whole host of writers who enjoy long storied careers. Here's what's funny though. This magazine also is an alternative magazine, like alternative rock and shit. In this magazine. Watch some funny shit too. Watch this. How time can change shit. There's a section here, it's called Ignorant Rhyme of the Month. Who did they give it to? Ignorant Rhyme of the Month. Can you see? Big L. So it's almost like they're saying, like, right there's a turning point, because it was. Watch what happened as far as hip hop media. So they had all these writers at the Source. Source is a magazine, popular magazine. So they had all the writers at the Source and shit. And then the owner of the Source, supposed owner of the Source, he tried to do a favor for someone. And so the writers, they protested. So what did this owner did? He locked them out and did what he had to do. That was 30 years. Hip hop journalism hasn't been the same since, bro. It hasn't been the same since. Most of the opinions that you're getting are compromised in some way for business purposes. It's not honest. Most of it is not honest like that. So that's why I take it with a grain of salt. I know that their business, and that's cool. We all about business too, but don't try to act like you're mad and partial or like, yo. That's what, see, we always have to put that capitalism, and I don't want to say, let me not say that. Not even capitalism, like business, not capital, business element. And you're not going to criticize this album, this, that. So that's why this is good to do the historical knowledge. Because you know that why you're seeing what you see today. Because it's just like they eliminate in the hip hop industry. They eliminated like the journalist, the musician. You understand? Super producer, artist. These cats. And when I say these cats, let's I'm not spooky. When you say something is spooky, that means that like you really can't see it. It's no like it's like ooh. You know what I'm saying? Something happens. It's like a ghost. Like ooh, nobody knows. I don't believe in that. There's a cause and effect to most things, even if it's not seen. So, what you see today is the effect of the involvement of other entities in black music. Namely, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. So, think about that. Just a little preview. Leave your comments. Like and subscribe. But before we go, I'm going to do what I didn't see nobody do. You know, one of the first ways that I perceived hip-hop as an African system was what? What is it, E? The drums, the spoken word. What is it? Pouring out a little liquor, which is meant to venerate your ancestors. And definitely, like I said, the last 6 months as hip-hop was rolling, yo, I felt a strong presence of like fallen rappers, yo. Strong presence. So what I'm gonna do now as I end this, I'm going to shout out some of our past hip hop artists. Not just hip hop though, but hold on, what's my thing here, all right. First of all, Troy, Trouble T. Roy, Scott LaRock, Biggie, Tupac, Eazy-E, Freaky Ty, Big L, Sean Price, DMX, Black Rob, Wolf, yeah, Marky D, Buff, ODB, Kobe, Jay Osama. I see. Done deal. This way. Bismarck. Alpo and Rich. Black Roses Crew. Tennesseau, Nitty Gritty. Shower Posse Crew. Hood. Oh, Alpo, Rich, and Demencio. Excuse me. Hood. True Goy the Dove. Fife Dog. B.O. the Zulu Nation. Granddaddy IU. Boy Shamello from Long Island who produced Put Your Hands Where Your Eyes Can See. Big Pun. DJ Polo. Solo from the ZP. Pop Smoke. Nick Blicky. T. Woo. K. Slay. Fulio. PNB Rock. Prodigy. Nate Dogg. Papa Wu. J&J. Last but not least, sign us off. Thank you for having listened. Last but not least, Baby Chris. All right. E-props to BlaccPreZidon. holla at me. I'll be back soon. Just trying to get the format. Like I said, I'm just trying to get the cobwebs out. I hope I was coherent. And I have a lot. I didn't even scratch the surface of what I could talk about, what I want to talk about. So if you have any questions, comments, topics, you want to get at me, holla at me. www.BlaccPreZidon, BlaccPreZidon.com. Peace.